All right, this is Bruce for FX Coins, taking a look at the weekly chart for the pound dollar. Here we have a rising parallel trend channel with this bottom line here, this top line here, and we had a trend high reached at 37.89 back at the end of June. That was right at the 88.6% retracement, Fibonacci retracement, which is the maximum used in Fibonacci analysis. And then we had a drop to a 38.2% retracement, a subsequent rally to a lower swing high, establishing a potential second top for a double top pattern, but it's not valid unless there's a drop below this swing low down here. So there's a ways to go. But what's interesting now is this rising parallel trend channel, because you see this week there was a third test of support successfully at the trend line. And as long as that low holds at the week's low of 33.71, then support is holding at this trend line, and that sets up a potential bounce. Going to the daily chart, you can see a little more detail. This is this week's pullback, creating a higher swing low. If that is established with a rally up towards the top of the channel, then we have a first target zone around this 61.8% retracement at 35.74, and a second target zone starting around 38.20, let's just say 36.29. There's been 1, 2, 3 on the bottom line, 1, 2 on the top line. If this third touch holds, that is establishing a solid, strong support at the trend line, and therefore increasing the chance of a rally to the top side. However, on the weekly chart, we get strength above this week's high of 34.90, last week's high above 35.28, but this 3-week range is really not broken out of unless there's a rally above 37, and it is sustained, and at that point the pound will also be back above the moving averages. Not that that makes much difference in this case because we're in consolidation, but it is a minor sign, confirmation of additional strength. Of course, if this swing high here is exceeded 37.27 to the top side, then there is no more potential double top. And the double top really is not going to matter unless there's a drop below this week's low of 33.71. At that point, there is a potential breakdown of this rising channel confirmed on a rally below this swing low here at 33.24. All right, that is it for the pound dollar. Take care.